Max Chan.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
We think Philbin is in the area. Tong will tell you more. Looks like UNATCO brought in a lot of armor. Be careful down there, JC. Looks like UNATCO brought in a lot of armor. JC, rioting in Manhattan has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
Owner's left town, far as I know. Heat's off, but I don't mind. I don't mind.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me. Green doesn't know who I really work for, so I managed to get him talking. Apparently, they promised Green some kind of position in Washington. Someone will meet you in the alley. Someone will meet you in the alley.
Hi, Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
What did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
Know that Marine at the bar?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket. I feel sorry for Vinny. They almost never give him leave. You don't want to be in New York, not since the riots. It's turning into a big prison camp. I feel sorry for Vinny. They almost never...
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I can find him.
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from UNATCO already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
Never mind.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Never mind. You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton, FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together. I don't know why we let so many crooks run this country. I saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar. We know a cover-up when we see one. I asked one of the guys, so what's the emergency? Why's FEMA here? He said, you ask one more question, the emergency's gonna be you. That's how they talk to you. I saw Walton Simons himself get out of a helicopter on the roof of the hangar.
Incorrect inform. Attach. Streets clear. No danger.
The clinic is closing. If you're having an emergency, please see one of the bots. The doctors have gone home. Plague vaccine is just a rumor. We have no such thing here. You can sleep on a couch until the police open the streets. I said you can stay. Now leave me alone.
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will. God damn, but I'm tired of living like this. I saw the cops shoot someone right in front of me. It's not like television, it's just a pop and then there's some blood on the ground. They said the martial law was only temporary, but it doesn't feel very temporary to me. Ike thinks they've got a cure, but there's not enough for everyone. That's why the soldiers are out there, protecting the cure. At the kitchen, they told me I should repent my sins, but I don't know what I did wrong. At least I don't have the plague. You ever been to Paris? I'd like to see Paris. God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
Smart man. Staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo. All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country. I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler. Keeping it all to themselves. What happened to this damn country? Keeps going from bad to worse. You stay in here. Mostly no one bothers us in here. Got the look on you. Man who's running out of friends. Maybe it'll be better in the morning. You stay in here.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
I just want to hear your side of the story.
So, am I working for the CIA or FBI?
You tell me.
Either way, they'd have me wearing a better suit.
I'll take that as a denial. Something newsworthy about the clinic tonight?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be.
They've got proof. They found the cure. It's called ambrosia.
Don't believe everything you read.
Har har. Check the public terminals. It was a big day in the news.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done, if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana. Tong told me he found an interesting molecular signature on the virus, a clue to who developed it. I am certain it was a former member of the Illuminati. The custom among our scientists was to sign their work like painters. It was a group of conspirators within the Illuminati that formed Majestic 12 to begin with. The conspirators were far more ruthless than we were. We couldn't compete. Majestic 12 realized that technology alone could be a source of political power. However, the Illuminati laid the foundation. The multinationals, the global structures Majestic 12 depends upon. Majestic 12 inherited a system that took millennia to develop. It's true that our organization stretches back to the Order of the Assassins, or Hashishim, but not in the way you might imagine. The Order hasn't so much lasted, has been continually revived. Adam Weishaupt started from scratch in Bavaria in 1776. But so did Thomas Jefferson a few years later. It's the idea that has lasted, the system, or the desire. Every thinking person's desire to give the world some decent organization.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Tom. Get out of there.
Keep looking. Check your 6. Where'd he go?
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home. I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Gray Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt. For me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up. You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard told me that FEMA's involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
I'll take the GEP ammo for $2,500.
You want to be about 30 yards back when one of these babies goes off. Scuttling a freighter's a big job.
Give me a break.
I like what you're doing, but I got...
I learned a few things about your captors. They were henchmen for a secret organization called Majestic 12.
A corporation?
Conspirators. They want to take over the government.
Smuggler and I, and a contact he has, learned a few things ourselves. Where they had me working, we had tissue cultures coded JCD. J.C. Denton.
I must be some kind of standard, the yeast cell of the 21st century.
They were our target system. Zero response to the virus.
Does that mean I'm immune?
More than that, I think you've got the plague right now, and I think you've had it for years.
Why don't I have any symptoms?
It's part of your cell biology, the core component of your augmentations. Which reminds me, I pilfered something from the lab you could probably use. An augmentation upgrade. The virus itself is a nanotech device. It just happens to have the same structure as the nanites that implement your augmentations. Not sure why they want to infect the public. Perhaps they've developed a way to switch the viral effect of the nanites on and off. We certainly weren't the only lab looking at this issue. Perhaps they've developed a way to switch the viral effect of the nanites on and off.
Police! I see you! The shipment has been destroyed. I will require you to go to Paris. You must find Dowd's associate, Morgan Everett.
This guy's just a villain.
Let's go.
I'm ready.